Special Weather News Forecast. Greetings to our viewers following today's special weather news forecast. We bring you the latest overview of tropical cyclones in the Atlantic Ocean, where Tropical Storm Gabrielle has just officially been named and may become the next hurricane-strength system of the season. Gabrielle is currently only at tropical storm strength with winds around 80 km per hour, but its structure remains very disorganized, with convection clustered mainly to the southeast while the low-level circulation center is clearly exposed. Many meteorologists have debated whether this system even deserves a name, but officially, Gabrielle is now part of the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season list. The critical issue is Bermuda, which now lies under special watch. Although the forecast cone does not yet fully cover the island, the central track still has the potential to tilt westward, bringing Gabrielle close to Bermuda within the next 3 to 4 days. We must emphasize again, Bermuda is not an empty ocean, people live there, and every weather development must be closely monitored. According to the U.S. National Hurricane Center, NHC, Gabrielle is likely to strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane by Sunday night or early Monday morning, with winds possibly reaching 135 km per hour. In this scenario, Bermuda would face dangerous gusts, heavy rain, and high surf. However, another possibility is that the storm curves north into the Atlantic and passes Bermuda at a safer distance. For Atlantic Canada, including Newfoundland and Nova Scotia, the risk is currently low, as most models agree Gabrielle will recurve into the open ocean. Yet as past storms have shown, even a small change in trajectory could bring the system closer to Canada's coastline. Forecast models are diverging on details. The Euro model shows Gabrielle nearing Bermuda late this weekend, pressure dropping to around 999 to 1000 hectopascals, weak Category 1, before curving northeast and dissipating. GFS initially keeps Gabrielle weak over the next 48 hours but then also strengthens it to Category 1 by the weekend. Pressure near 994 hectopascals, tracking closer to Bermuda than Euro but still without major impacts. Ensemble forecasts overwhelmingly favor a north then northeast curve, with only a few extreme scenarios showing a farther west track that would directly threaten Bermuda. This is encouraging, but Bermudians cannot be complacent. Beyond Gabrielle, the NHC is also monitoring a tropical wave in the main development region, MDR, with a 20% chance of development, potentially, Umberto. Yet hostile environmental conditions, including dry air, Saharan dust, and strong vertical wind shear, keep development chances low. Some models even suggest that in late September and early October, the Western Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico could become hot zones for homegrown tropical systems. EuroAI has even drawn up a scenario of a strong hurricane striking Florida's panhandle in early October, though this is far too distant to be certain. This would also fit the climatological pattern. MDR activity usually declines by late September as dry air and northeasterly trade winds increase, while the Caribbean, Gulf, and Western Atlantic remain favored with warm waters and lighter shear. Turning back to the U.S. mainland, today brings active weather across multiple states. In the Central Plains, Kansas, Oklahoma, and the Texas Panhandle face scattered thunderstorms, some severe with damaging gusts and localized flooding. Across the Great Lakes and Midwest, from Minnesota to Michigan, widespread thunderstorms are producing slow-moving rains that may cause flooding in low-lying areas. Meanwhile, California and the Southwest are seeing rare rains from the remnants of Pacific tropical storm Mario, with totals of 25 to 50 millimeters in 24 hours. Enough to spark flash floods in steep, hardened terrain. In sharp contrast, the Northeast, from New England to the mid-Atlantic coast, is parched. Many areas are in severe drought, hurting agriculture and threatening the fall foliage season. Residents of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, and New England are noticing browning lawns and wilting trees. After heavy rains in August, September has been nearly bone dry, and the next 7 days show little relief except for South Florida. Meteorologists expect a broader atmospheric shift by late September into October that could finally return moisture to the eastern U.S. On temperatures, the Midwest is suffering intense heat with highs of 35 to 37 degrees Celsius. Especially in Missouri and Iowa, where humidity makes it feel even hotter. The West, thanks to clouds and rain, is milder with highs around 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. The Northeast stays pleasantly warm, 24 to 28 degrees Celsius, ideal for outdoor activities. Looking 7 to 10 days ahead, Gabrielle will remain the Atlantic focal point, posing real risk to Bermuda before curving out to sea. Other tropical waves may follow, but their development looks weak, while the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico are the more likely zones for new systems by late September. Residents of Florida, Cuba, and Mexico must stay especially alert. On the U.S. mainland, drought continues in the Northeast. Strong thunderstorms repeatedly impact the plains, and the Southwest gains rare rainfall from Pacific leftovers. Before closing, we share a reflection from the Bible. Luke chapter 8 verses 16 to 18. No one lights a lamp and hides it in a jar or puts it under a bed. Instead, they put it on a stand, so that those who come in can see the light. For there is nothing hidden that will not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open. Therefore consider carefully how you listen. Whoever has will be given more, whoever does not have, even what they think they have will be taken from them. This teaching reminds us that the light of truth, the gospel, is not meant to be hidden but to shine. Believers must let that light show through daily actions and behavior so others may see and be guided. In a world full of darkness, uncertainty, and disasters, the light of faith, love, and sharing is all the more precious. If you are watching and have prayer requests, please share them in the comments. Many brothers and sisters will join in prayer with you. And if you are unfamiliar with this light, we are ready to listen and share more. Dear viewers, we have just reviewed the complete weather picture. Gabrielle in the Atlantic. Potential late September storms, strong rains across the U.S. Midwest, Northeast drought, and extreme heat, all proof that nature is entering a volatile phase. Please continue to follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the latest updates. Share these reports so more people receive useful information. And above all, may you and your families remain safe and secure through this stormy season. Thank you sincerely, and see you in the next forecast. May God bless you all.